around from behind. Sees him be rolling through, and that's already Karim sent down into the pit. Rio nearly getting taken out, or Harmony thrown onto him. So he'll be able to survive for a bit longer as they top him up. For now, the Valiant, though, having to play away from the point. The first lockdown comes through as a charge snatch. Impact Fiction going to be traded out, but it's at the cost of Happy. So now the Zarya going to be gone.
And the swap coming through. And this is going to cost them dearly as Happy is building a much more impactful upcoming grab here.
Moved in from behind, Eileen got the whip shot. The sent back Fiction down into the well. Almost looked like he was just jumping in there himself and abandoning the fight, but Rio finds another knockoff, and that's going to be the abandon coming through from the rest of the Valiant. Know that they cannot fight this out. Drop down, pops up Custa, and he will get finished.
This will be ready. Trance will be ready.
Well, minefield coming down from instantly. Graviton Surge going to be waiting for him, and KSF to beat him down. Sound barrier used by Custom for the elongated fight. Eileen under pressure from Fact Fiction. He goes in a 15. Might get punished for it, but actually no, does manage to leap back out the safety. The bubble for security there from KSF. Valiant get the flip, 77% for Guangzhou. Now they're in control. Out of the charge, get nothing from their grab, but Space takes Happy's away, so they get nothing in return. He was able to take that Karim with a bomb from Space, picks up the kill onto the enemy Zarya. You can see the abandon. Several members go down into the well. Guangzhou charge one more attempt to try to flip this back into their favor. Going down yet. Fact Fiction still playing aggressively despite the fact that he's only got half HP. You can get out now with you, but Custa comes in. The 2v1 gets the kill. And then OT Bar is going to start dropping rapidly if they can clear the charge off the point. Bomb out from Hotbutt, trying to make it back into the back, trying to survive. Seems like he will be able to get back in safely, but Rio can't really be set for him. Sliver of HP down into the 10s. Manages to roll out to safety, but now Eileen and Hotbutt both going to be getting eliminated. Rio goes back through with a third of HP, but it is just cleanup time for the Valiant. Taking member after member of charge out of the equation. Grab comes through, Fact Fiction going to be caught, primal range getting ready to expire, but no one else from the charge able to make the point. So they now had to go send Custa back to the point with the Rip to taxi him. With that speed boost, make sure that he can get back into the fight. The point unlocked will be snatched up by the charge. The Valiant do have to play that passively. KSF just building up that energy very quickly, approaches 100, and Happy just doesn't stand a chance. He and Karim just absolutely melt him. Space will get knocked out of the mech with the Valiant. They've won the greater fight.
If they can't flip it now, it's over.
We'll grab here onto the high ground, and Custa's gonna be the first one to fall. No chance to use that barrier. And that is just going to be a sweep, so Charge will be able to flip this just before we hit overtime.
But it's the first step of many they will have to take to bring this to a third round.
Barrier through from Custa, they charge forward onto the point. Rio holding onto the Shatter, waiting for an opportunity to use it. Hotbutt goes off the side, Custa opens things up for him. Shatter comes down, only finds Space, goes in for the pit, but dies before they hit the wall, so can't even weaken the mech. Custa still dancing around, will get taken out by Happy. The Valiant, they're entrenched on the point. They're looking for that flip. Our OT is ticking away. Valiant again at 99%. Swing back in, Pile Driver gets the connection, but he's so far from a minefield. He needs so much more than that to try to clear this one out. She was going to be using the Transcendence. Everybody else topped up as they go deep into the point to try to find the kills. KSF going low.
Rallies out. Can they keep Happy alive?
Not able to find any kills. No knockoffs coming through either. Space going to be using the bomb. Picks off Rio. Hop of the nice KSF to grab, but is that going to be enough? I don't think so, because now Hot was knocked out of the mech, and the HP bars from the charge are pretty much in shambles. Chara nearly taken out. And that will just be it. 66% in the second round. Valiant come up with the win. As they hit 100, Ilios goes their way.
KSF definitely playing the better Zarya between him and Happy. Surprise him. He wants to stay away from Space as well, where he might get spotted.
Push up over the top. Karim not going to get caught by the EMP. Pops that Transcendence. Rio, however, nailing a 4-man Shatter, will be able to get the charge kill onto KSF, further delaying that Graviton Surge. Only at 40% at the moment. Karim's going to be dead in the back. Custa only manages to find Shu. And now he cut off from the rest of his squad in the back of the point. It's likely to get taken down. Less reliable than having the Transcendence come through. Grab right there onto the front corner. The beat will come down. Custa joins him on the low ground. Fact Fiction trying to stay alive, but here comes the EMP. 4 members caught on the side of the Valiant. Agility is going to be taken down. The rest of them just have to play back.
And now this is it. This is their last shot.
Yep, they have to go for it. Fire strike through. Rio can be taken low. Hack on a Fact Fiction. He is so low, gets taken down. Unable to use the Shatter, but Rio will be traded out. Agility's able to pick up that kill, and now Space pounds out Char for the kill. Has to use that self-destruct, not from the point, waiting to get back in the mech as soon as the hack expires. Is able to do so with a lot. Eileen taken down. Seems like Valiant will finally be able to cap A.
KSF rolls forward.
Rallies out from both sides. Graviton Surge comes in and Hamba being focused by her will fall. Transcendence now in response to the Earth Shatter. Very nicely timed here from Karif. Keeps everybody else alive and in the fight. Eileen spot him out in the back. 75% towards that next EMP. Valiant though, catching the second tick on the point. Have to start contesting this one. Pushing their way forward, the barrier going to be coming down from Chara. Lob in from behind, Hotpa gets the Graviton Surge into space, going to be knocked out of the mech. Set him down from Fact Fiction. Manages to stun up Rio, and KSF scoops a kill there, and on Eileen. They zone him back off the point. And LA Valiant, they get the cap on B.
Insane shutdown of the EMP as well. That was there earlier as well. We're going to take a look at this one more time as Eileen tries to save this fight with the EMP, but he's caught by the Shatter.
Yep.
And, you know, right now, the EMP is so critical. And he doesn't have it yet. He's threatened again. He has to translocate away. He may not survive.
Yeah, I mean, really good spy checking coming through from the Valiant. They know exactly where he was leaping toward. He nearly does have that EMP. Has to get a bit of health back. Now is going to be topped up. The rest of the Valiant playing forward onto the point. Recharge have already snatched up 2 ticks, but Hoppa going to be taken down. At 68% there, he got taken out. Grab still going to be on the way. This gives KSF an opportunity to really surge forward and have that ready for the next push.
Really good.
Yeah, not looking for it there on that push now. Translocates in, but Karif again manages to pop the Transcendence, but the damage is just too quick on a Fact Fiction, so does get taken down. Rio barely surviving, dropped the hammer, got multiple knockdowns onto the Valiant members. That will be the cleanup here. And they still have 4 ultimates in their arsenal to try to get this snowball cap onto B.
Remember, that's the other thing about Sombra is you kind of get to cheat ult economy. You force out the transfer Kariv, but then when you head into B, he doesn't have it anymore. Oh, the Valiant is this fight right here.
Bubble forward as Rio pushes up, trying to get another Shatter online. Agility's just going to get melted by Hotfun. Now the grab comes in response to that sound barrier. Space stumping the bomb, trying to find a pick. Is unable to do so, makes it back into the mech safely, but Fact Fiction dies in the middle of that Earth Shatter cast. And just like that, the charge, they managed to get the snowball working their way up. A Wrecking Ball going to be coming through for Agilities. Already taking a lot of damage. The Shatter not quite going to be finding a connection onto him, but EMP comes through. KSF can't dash away, cannot retreat, and it's just a matter of time. As Fact Fiction barely jumps off the point, they get the cap with a superior time bank.
Sombra's a terrifying hero to play against. When your opponent's Zenyatta is ahead of your grab charge, it's going to be a tough time when you get a small time bank.
Well, Eileen just playing up with the rest of the squad now on the high ground, trying to get that EMP online. Nice hack goes forward onto Custa. Space takes a lot of damage. They're working their way up. They've already been given 2 ticks for free. Now Rio dropping down, happy with the sliver of HP, trying to survive. Fact Fiction will be able to take him out. And Hotpa manages to go ahead and answer back, get some vengeance onto that Reinhardt. Grab gonna come out, Hotpa lobbing that one through, catches the rest of the Valiant off the point. The kills will now follow. Karif, the sliver of HP, trying to hide around the corner, but they hound him down. Eileen already into the back, Orb of Harmony waiting for that Sombra in case he takes any damage. They start taking their way up again. Now the charge, go for the approach. Caught in the grab, Fact Fiction gets a huge pin onto Chara. Takes him out of the fight, and I believe he might have even denied away the sound barrier. Now Rio taken down. Swinging here, the bubble comes through, and the Valiant will be able to win the fight. 30 more seconds put onto the clock.
And make this happen.
They nearly get the first tick. Rio taking a lot of damage as they push forward. EMP now going to be coming through. The barrier comes in. They stack the support ultimates on top. See if that is going to bite them in the rear here at the end. Shatter forward from Fact Fiction. Doesn't get anything. They gain a tick. Bomb to the back from space. Doesn't find anything. The Baby Diva will get taken down by Happy. Grab off the point. Fact Fiction going to get caught.
They need touch.
Ticks nearly get grabbed here. Chara going to be taken down. They fight tooth and nail to try to get more on this point. Rio, nice back angle, swinging away, trying to take down KSF. He's got a sliver of HP, nearly a grab, but will fall. The OT bar will go ahead and plummet down. But Valiant, they get a lot of work done with a very small time bank. The beat comes through from Custa as they try to stay alive. Grab out now from Hotpa. Fact Fiction gonna be the first one to fall. Tries to drop the hammer, stuns up, shoe in the back. No one able to collapse on top of that Zenyatta to get the kill. Now Agility's going down the front line, suffering heavily. And Eileen nearly has another EMP.
You gotta let it
push
go.
on to B.
You gotta let it go if you're Valiant. You have to let it go. They gotta leave. Because this is, I mean, it's a speed run now. This point unlocks, when B unlocks, Charge are rushing in.
Drop down. Dropping into the back, the EMP catches him, looking for the shot. They managed to finish him off with the fire strike. Back Fiction taken down, KSF falling as well. And they just did not stand a chance. Shu filling the kill feed, a triple for him. As they just go ahead and start ticking their way up to victory. Back Fiction goes for the wrecking ball, but instant hack, instant death, and now we are suddenly tied up 1-1.
A glimpse into why Sombra is so meta here in stage 3. But Achilles, we got our first real series of the day. Happy hasn't been able to do anything this round. He hasn't been able to get line of sight. He's coming around a different angle now. You can see him coming up through the center.
That's gonna be Griff taking down the pile driver from Rio. Just putting him in the grave now. Custa gone. No supports here for the Valiant, and HP bars in shambles. KSF trying to trade something back. Ability's very low, gets that bubble for a little bit, but the Helix Rockets from Happy take him out. And that's just gonna be A, going the way of charge. A bit of a slow approach on this first push, but they get it all the same.
Yeah, unless they somehow interrupt Eileen, the EMP is a free fight.
Yeah, well, Griff is gonna be one of the ones hacked out, as is Back Fiction. He'll deny onto agilities in space. Leads to the death of that Brigada.
You've got to have a better defense on A against this style of play, or you're just going to get wrecked. Because guess what? Again, barring a shutdown of this ultimate, this should be a free fight.
Yep, gonna be looking for a shield bash or a sleep dart, but it's not gonna happen. Instantly, 4 members hacked out. Space uses the bomb, tosses it into the back to try to find a pick, but is unable to do so. Back into the mech safely as the grab comes in from Hotba. Bruising that self-destruct, but as you say, File looking pretty good. Custa nearly going down, gets the armor pack out from Agility, who nearly has that rally online. Might be enough to keep him alive in this next fight. Sleep onto Rio as he's nanoed. Somebody woke him back up. Now the barrier comes through. That's a big Rhine. Space gonna be taken down out of the mech. Shatter about to be online. Rio with a sliver of HP will get burnt down. Agilities pushes forward. Answering Nano Rhine out from Fact Fiction.
Can we talk about Kareev for a second?
Gets tagged once. Back here, EMP now gets down through. Multiple people gonna get hacked out. Custa is EMP'd. Still no kills onto him though. But with the front line getting broken down, Custa just gonna be able to save that barrier, or rather be forced to save that barrier for the final stretch. Charge barely making it through.
So it's all about patience here.
Grab in onto the Rhine shield, pushing up, looking for that kill on the Chara. The Transcendence comes through. Shu manages to keep him topped up. Shatter gets dropped in. Chara manages to beat. Now the answering Shatter out from Rio. Catches 3 members on the side of the Valiant. Kareev's gonna get taken down by the fire strike. Space hacked out, has that self-destruct, might be able to buy them enough space to zone charge off of the cart. Goes ahead, uses the bomb to jump back to Eileen, who nearly has another EMP online. Keeps himself alive. Jump up over the top, looking for a bit more, throws it down. They'll clean him up, they'll roll through. They get the finish here on Numbani, but it's in overtime. No time bank here. All the way around the backside to pick up the Mega Pack. Will be alive. Rally expired now for the Valiant. Still armored up are several members. Gained 2.5 ticks in the meantime. Dropping down Happy. Nearly has his Graviton Surge online. He's looking for Fact Fiction. Dangerously low. Kareev pops the Transcendence. Now Happy can just play this patiently. Drops in that Graviton Surge. The Transcendence is gone, but no one can get any kills on top of it. Space throws a bomb up over towards that high ground. Doesn't quite land up there, but Eileen's still going to be taken down by the Zenyatta from the Valiant. Rio now burned out. 100 energy just about here from KSF. It's just an absolute monster. They ripped them to pieces, and despite the start, despite the Transcendence being used before the grab, Valiant still come out on top.
Valiant in a huge lead right now.
Yep. Bubble forward, Happy taking so much damage. Griff is able to pick him off. Shatter online, and just so much space being given over to the Valiant here as they just casually cruise up into point B. Absolutely. I mean, anytime big is better than none. Sound barrier comes in, but a little bit too late. KSF is just melting people left and right. Happy and Eileen both taken out by him. Kareev as well, dragging out of control. A double for the Zenyatta. Noah is watching in the back room, I'm sure, just slowly nodding in agreement.
Front row of the crowd for the Valiant standing up. Standing ovation for this push. 4 minutes.
I mean, they almost just roll it straight through, and there you go, they will. Papa gets taken down, the Baby Diva melted before the bomb can even go off and move to that point, but Eileen pushed all the way out into the back just to try to survive. Papa goes in deep. He's not able to come up with any kills. Now the Primal Rage expired. Rio is pushed out of the bubble. Taken down. Happy's grab eaten by Space. And that should just be it. Solo grab onto the enemy's area here on the high ground. The bio nade, the shots coming through. It's just not enough for him to stay alive. Cleanup comes through as Chara hits the ground. The armor pack not nearly enough. They'll get rid of Rio. They'll take the point. The LA Valiant, they move up 2-1.
Chara not respecting the high energy Zarya there, looking for a knock-off. It does not happen for that extra protection as well as you say, the Chara.
Oh, hook comes down, Rio already out of the equation. KSF scoops himself a double kill. Happy does manage to trade one back.
Can't Immortality field that one, I'm afraid.
LA Valiant today. Putting them back on the board. Oh, the hook coming through. Kareem gets himself another one. Will get taken down by Eileen. And Eileen actually comes up with a double, as KSF will also be eliminated. Still a long ways away from that EMP, but this is a potential opportunity for the Charge to set up this bunker again. They get a lot of damage. Immortality field just in time does save his life. Now the EMP comes out, hacks 5 members of the Valiant. Only Agility saved from that one. Eileen just continues forward, scooping up these kills. They nearly get the card advanced into A, but get stopped right here. Just
do is win one more fight. They've got EMP tank. Watch out.
All in. Char gonna be taken down now. No Immortality field, and Hotpa's been eliminated. Agility's coming up clutch here in the final hour. Back Fiction will be taken down, but they finally broken their way through, it would seem. They will roll into A and get that extra bit of time in the bank just before the OT rolls in. Transcendence gonna be used by Shu. KSF still very far away from that grab, and now the EMP comes through, hacks him out. They all melt down, chasing forward, looking to finish off Space and knock him out of that mech. Seems like he will be able to escape safely. Custa going for a cheeky back cap. Grab coming in, instantly Grid popping that Transcendence. Trying to keep them alive. Answering grab comes through, but they need kills on the back end of it. Shatter comes down, Agility's going lower and lower. Will get finished off by Hot Puff. Shield's gonna expire. Space drops the bomb, tries to survive, gets himself a double kill. Shu and Rio both gonna be taken out, and on the back of that bomb, they might just be able to roll through into B. They will again.
And I think that Space probably had less than 50 health when he hit that bomb. And
Custa's barrier gonna have to be the counter here.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna work.
EMP comes through, only gonna be hacking out 2. The barrier comes through. Eileen and Happy both get taken down. Potential here for the Valiant. If not to finish them out, then they gain a lot of distance here.
They're coming in clutch, the Valiant really are. I mean, they are winning fights that they have almost no right to take.
Nearly up to that sound barrier. Shu's got the Transcendence. Shatter comes in, Kareem hits the ground, and Happy pushes forward and manages to find the kill. KSF now going to be taken down. Shatter comes through from Fact Fiction, but doesn't find anybody on the side of the Charge. And I think this is the end of the line. Custa up over the top. Does not stand a chance, will be eliminated. Fact Fiction is cut off, the OT ticks down. They make it much further than we had ever anticipated, given the way that this map started.
Papa has the barrage, and he goes for it!
Triple kill instantly, make it 5 really, as Space is taken out of that mech 4. Actually, now that I can count.
I mean, such a quick decision.
It's still an absolutely massive barrage. Now, Ryan battles, now the Shatter coming through, catches out 3. Agility's taken down, an extra hack onto KSF. Make sure they can't push any bubbles forward. Rio managing to stay alive, another anti on a Back Fiction. The charge through for Rio, manages to find KSF, they clean him up. The cart will be able to push forward here into A.
And this was not the scenario a Valiant wanted to be used. You're going to have to force a reaction out of the Charge.
Well, that's going to be the grab coming through. Both sides catching it, but Space comes up with another massive bomb.
This is the proactivity I'm talking about. This is how you have to play against this. You don't wait for the grab. You don't wait for the EMP. You're not trying to play around support ultimates when you don't have them. You've got to go for the grab. You've got to fight.
Space hits the low ground. Grab is out. The barrier comes through. Eileen
deleting it.
That EMP, gets rid of a lot of the shielding, and Agility's going to be the first one to fall. KSF following suit very quickly after. Fact Fiction cleaned up. Space hacked again. No chance of retreating, but they drained the clock down. It's going to be an OT push through for the Charge.
There's just nothing you can do in this moment because there's no right choice.
They start pushing forward. They're going to try to stop it here while it's still in overtime. Trying to buy some space. The bomb coming through. Chara trying to hide, manages to do so, but Hoblock is taken down. Didn't have the bubble available, apparently. does get deleted. Now another grab comes in. KSF slamming that one down. Shu pops the Transcendence, but Rio dies in the middle of the Earth Shatter, and this is it, the winning moment for the Valiant. They stop him from getting that time bank bump up. A bit of a gamble to take that fight there, but they win and they close it out with a 3-1.
A very hard-fought series here for the Valiant, but I think one thing is clear: they wanted it more tonight. They absolutely did. In the player of the match, presented by Owen by HP, is Kareev. I mean, between the Roadhog, the Ana, the Zenyatta, having to juggle between transcending both EMPs and Graviton Surges and doing his best to be efficient, you know, all things considered, this guy was easily player of the match.
Yep.
I mean, no one else, I think, even came close. He just put the team on his back, and a lot of those fights were won by him.
I mean, so many clutch moments. The Zenyatta, a fantastic performance from him. The Ana as well coming through, and then the Roadhog at the end there on Havana going for that push. Overall, just a fantastic series for Kareev. Everybody else, you know, there's some standout moments for them. Space as well coming up with multiple ult denies. But a good look for the LA Valiant. We'll see how they continue on.